Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads and our weekly deck review. Okay, this is the deck we've put together for this week's Super Cool League, and look at that, it's taken us already to rank 1. We're 10th in the leaderboard with 6 shields. Absolutely spectacular, this deck. So let's have a look and we will go through the deck as always. So here comes the sun, the tiny hybrid league deck. So it is a 6 and 6. It's not in the best order. I don't know why, but it is a 6 arts and cultures, 6 life on lands, and 6 science cards. So the first card up is my friend Hans Trap Legendary Limited card. 7 for 60. On the play, all cards except your Festive Tradition cards in both players' hand lose minus 30 this turn. And on the return, this card gains plus 60 permanently. So that card's going to get super powerful. Okay, let's have a look at some of these tiny cards then. So the first one out is the Frilled Dragon, 2 for 22, another limited legendary card. On the return, your cards, wherever they are, with 1 or less base energy, gain plus 22 until played. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So nearly half our deck, I guess, is a tiny deck, and the rest of it is power cards, but it works really well this week. It's kind of a tiny hybrid deck. Next one up is Kultar, fantastic card, 1 for 0. On the return, this card gains plus 60 and costs plus 1 permanently. So again, like Hans Trap, get him around as often as you can. He's going to become super powerful. European Hamster, play this little guy in the middle if you can, 1 for 8, so he's a tiny guy. What does he do on the play? The card opposite this loses minus 22 power this turn, and your cards adjacent to this gain plus 11 this turn. So pretty useful guy. And he will buff up with some of those little buff cards that we've got in this deck. You might look at this deck and go, oh, I don't see how this is going to work. Well, I've shown you the proof. It is working really well. I don't think I've lost a game yet, actually, and I've gone all the way up to 6 shields. So, Sandcap, there we go, 1 for 0. On the draw, your opponent's cards in hand cost plus 1 this round. Pretty useful. Energy is not too bad this week, but that will put a little bit of pressure on. I think it's 13 per turn. Then we got Dracula Parrot, great card, 5 for 50, another legendary card. On the play, your cards adjacent to this lose 30 this turn, and this card gains 60 permanently. So get him round like Hans Trap. With a lot of these cards, you just want to keep circulating as quickly as you can, and they will become very powerful. I've then gone with Yellow Jacket, good card to hold this one, 5 for 43, you should know that one, but if you don't, on the start of each turn, your opponent's cards lose 7, and when you play it, your opponent's cards lose minus 24. Binary, another tiny card, 1 for 0, 1s and 0s there. On the draw, your cards, wherever they are, with 2 or less base energy, gain plus 22 for 2 turns, so that's going to buff up those cards. And I think there's an extra card. Yeah, so there's 8 of those cards that are going to get that buff. That is pretty useful. Next one, another tiny card. Multiverse, a mythic card. Really useful to get those buffs from those cool cards. The Multiverse, what does it do? On the draw, a random card in your hand gains 11 permanently. Quite nice. A random card in your opponent's hand loses minus 11 permanently. Quite nice. And on the play, your cards in hand gain 11 until played. Very nice. So 1 for 11, dead cheap to play. So you shouldn't run into any problems, especially if people are playing drain decks, which I've noticed a few people are this week. Cyborg, make sure you play him in between 2 life on land cards. A little bit tricky because there's only 6 life on land cards, but I've managed to make sure I do that most of the games. What does he do? If played between 2 life on land cards, your 6 random cards, or give 6 random cards. Start again. Give 6 random science cards and 6 random life on land cards, wherever they are, plus 20 until play. So that basically means, because we've only got 6 and 6, all our science and all our life on land cards are going to get plus 20 when you play that until played. So that gives you a nice little boost. And as it's a 6 and 6, we have to build it around Statue of Liberty, 7 for 46. They're quite expensive to play this week, but definitely worth it on the play. If your deck is exactly 6 science cards, we do. Your science cards, wherever they are, gain plus 21 until played, which is awesome. And repeat for each album. So as always, every single one of our cards is going to get that plus 21 until played. And then I've gone with Power of Zero. A lot of people still playing big cards this week, and this has been super useful. 0 for 0. On the draw, your opponent's cards in hand with 50 or more base power lose minus 49 power and cost -1 for 2 turns. Absolutely devastating to some people, that is. Can't go wrong with Power of Zero this week. And then, as always, there he is, Jet-Car. Can't leave him out, can I? 6 for 50. I love this card. I see there's a bit of a debate going on of whether he's good or not. Well, like I keep telling you, he is my favourite card. Not the best card in the game, but he's my favourite card in the game. 6 for 50 on the play. Your cards adjacent to this game, plus 80 this turn, which is amazing. That will help you win a round. And on the return, you lose minus 40 for 3 turns, which is not so good, but you can accommodate that quite easily if you get your cards in the right order. Hierophant, I've got 3 tarot cards, 6 for 47. Really works well, this one. On the play, if your deck is exactly 3 tarot cards, give them wherever they are, plus 27 permanently. And then I've got the 4. I did this one because he's dead cheap to play, and he gets those buffs from the tiny guys. 1 for 0. On the draw, your tarot cards, wherever they are, gain plus 16 permanently, and that's really going to help. And then the last one, or the last tarot card, I should say, is the Tower, obviously. 6 for 56. On the draw, all cards in both players' hand lose minus 10 until played. Could be quite cool. On the play, if you're winning the round, a random card in your hand gains plus 100. And if you're losing or tying the round, a random card in either player's hand gets that 100. And both of those are revealed before scoring. And then to match up with Hand's Trap, and I'm going to try and get these guys in the right situation so they're together. For the third turn is Belsnickel. Amazing card. I love Belsnickel. On the draw, if it's the third turn of a round, your cards in hand gain plus 25 until played. Absolutely crazy that is, until played. And on the play, your Festive Tradition cards in hand gain plus 30 this turn. So like I said, I try and get him to be played on the third turn along with Hand's Trap, and he works really well. And then the last card, just to give me a little bit of energy protection. I don't really need it with this deck, but it's been useful. And like I said, this deck's absolutely flowing through the league, so I've kept it in. Art Deco, 6 for 70. On the play, this card gains plus 20 permanently, and you gain a plus 1 energy permanently. So that's the deck. Average power is only 30.4, but power divided by energy, 8.3. That's pretty good, but we've got a lot of buff cards and round winning cards in there. And we are pretty good on energy because it's a tiny hybrid deck. So there we are. As we started this game, we were rank 14. So let's see, with 5 shields, see how we can do. I've already done the reveal, so you know we're going to win this game because I put that screen grab in from the beginning. So anyhow, let's have a look and see who the lucky contestant is. Who are we going to play? We're still searching. Like I said, this deck has just been absolutely phenomenal. I've played all sorts of decks with this, even a few history decks still kicking around, beating shark decks, tiny decks, even a couple of people trying to play boxing decks this week, which is a little bit bizarre, but never mind. Okay, we are playing 6AV. Let's see how we get on against 6AV. Okay, so welcome to the game, 6AV. Let's say hello. Okay, we got a good start here. We should get Sandcat round at the end. Dracula Parrot and Jet-Car, why not? Let's go for it. Let's get a big start. Ooh, interesting deck we've got here. What are they playing? That's the Ace of Swords. Could be good. Could be a 666 deck as well, maybe. Looks like it. Similar deck to us. Okay, we got a nice start thanks to Jet-Car. 127, but we are minus 40 for the next 3 turns, don't forget. But we are in the lead. Oh, this is a good order for our cards coming out. I think Statue of Liberty. The Tower, what does it hit? Yeah, it hits the multiverse. Let's do that. 270. Just always have a look to see what the Tower hits to see whether it's worth playing or not. Oh, he's got a Huggy deck. Oh, interesting. Okay, I thought it was going to be a 666 deck, but it's not. It's going to be a Huggy deck. Interesting. Okay, there's sideboard. We've got 2 life on land cards that we can play. So let's do that. 306, nice lead here. We are buffing these cards up nicely. These are all going to get 20. Oh, why is he playing this sideboard? Oh, he went with European Hamster. Oh, 6AV. What are you playing at? Interesting. So that sideboard card, a bit of a waste there. You need to play that in the middle. I know you don't have any life on land cards. You're burning away. Is that the Door to Hell? Must be. Interesting playing. Okay, 1-0. There's Hans Trap. I'm going to keep him until Belsnickel comes out. So we've only got choice of 4 cards. I guess let's do this. 2, 5, 9. Yeah. Oh, he is playing a 6/6/6 with Huggy. Interesting. This is very interesting deck. 6 AV. It's a Statue of Liberty. This is playing a 6/6/2/2/2 or something. I'm not sure. Okay, power 0. Oh, only hits 1 card. There's Belsnickel. So we're going to hit Hans and Belsnickel. Play them on the 3rd turn, and then we will get the benefit of them in a couple of rounds' time. 2-6-1. It's not a bad score. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, we just about increased our lead a little bit. I think it's not too bad. 1-5-8. I don't think we need to go too crazy here. This 6 AV. What have you got up your sleeve? Anything? Oh, now we got a few choices. We should probably keep Jet Car for the next round. So Belsnickel, Hans, and Hero Front 318 is okay. Oh, where did that come from? 6 AV. Oh, a Christmas Carol right at the end there. He stole the round. Well played. Oh, 6 AV. That was a nice move. Okay, we've got a game on now. I was sitting there cruising a little bit. So I'm still pretty confident with this deck. Okay, so let's have a look. We have got Sandcat doing a little bit of damage. There's probably not much point circulating Sandcat now because he's got loads of energy in the bank. So let's just go, whoops, not that. Let's go for that. 4-1-2 plus the buff from Jet Car. Going to be a massive score. Oh, that's going to give us such a big lead. I don't think he's going to catch us up on this round. Not a chance. Okay, we are 400 points in the lead. Or 360 minus 40. So 320 lead. And we've got the tower in our hand. It's going to be nice. Or maybe we do just Cyborg. You got a nice lead. That Cyborg buff would be good. Let's do that. That's going to be 260 with the Cyborg buff. 267. 363. Oh, this time he played Cyborg, right? Well done. That's 6 AV. Good score, but we kept up with you just about. So he's clawed away 100 of our lead. So we're now only 267. 259. There we go. We do have the tower, which we're winning. So that's going to give us 100 if we need to. I think we should just make sure we win this, don't you? He could potentially pull out some big cards here. Well, that's his Door of Hell. Door to Hell? Is it Door to Hell or Gate to Hell? I always get that mixed up. 428, that should do it. Ooh, only just. That was a good try, 6 AV. Wow, he's going to get the hamster buff as well. I forgot about that. Oh, 5. Oh. Okay, for 1 second there, I thought he'd done it again and stolen the round. But no, 111 win in the end. That's okay. That was a good move though, 6 AV. You have got a good deck. I do like it. But I think this deck is just about going to outplay you. And we've now got Handstrap and Belsnickel going to come together on the 3rd round. Let's just do 206. Do we take this to the 5th round? I think we might have to. Let's just be a little bit cautious. 228 against 233. Very close. Let's see if we can stay in the game until the 3rd turn. Or the 3rd round of the 4th turn. So there's Handstrap. We don't want to play him. This is a bit of a dilemma. I don't want to go crazy. I want to keep our good hands. 3-1-3. Oh, that was a nice hit there by 6 AV. And that puts him comfortably in the lead. 497 against 300. Now, potentially, he should have a Christmas Carol coming round, if I've counted right. Oh, look at these cards. We need to... Oh... 204. We can get a massive score here. Let's try. We've got to play Belsnickel, Handstrap. 406. Oh, Handstrap is going to steal the game for us. Oh, That was a good move. I was a little bit unsure. I wanted to keep those 2 cards for the next round, but we just snuck through there by 13 points. Unlucky 6AV. Good game. Anyhow, guys, that is my tiny hybrid league deck for this week. As I said, I've been using that since the deck reset yesterday. And as you saw, I am now up to 6 shields, rank 1, 10th on the leaderboard, I think. That won't last long. Anyhow, enjoy the game. Deck code was there in the middle if you do want to copy that deck. And in the meantime, have fun. Do let me know if you've got any better decks for this week, because it is a great league this week. And we will be back very shortly with some more Q. Take care. Bye.